Attention. Wrestling as you know it no longer exists. We are now in control.
Alright, Dusty, we're here with John Campbell and his version of an open house challenge. I wonder what we're going to see here tonight.
John Campbell, and as you guys remember, he previously, in 2 episodes ago, he fought John King, the All-American, and won, making John King sing the Canadian national anthem.
Oh, here he goes running his mouth again.
And we do know he loves to talk.
Let's listen, Dusty.
Seems to be getting the same negative reaction.
Yeah, nobody really likes this guy, Dusty. He's,
maybe it's just because he flaunts his Canadianship.
He's not winning them over, I'll say that.
I don't think he's trying to, granted, but...
Definitely an overinflated ego.
With his fake mink shirt jacket, which could be real, but...
It could be chinchilla.
Chinchilla? That means it's full of dust.
Does it?
I don't know if the shirt would be, but chinchillas sure as hell are. They take dust baths.
I did not know that.
Yeah, fuck having one of them things. You got a dust bath for it. Stupid little things. You know how many chinchillas it would take to make a jacket?
5.
5?
Yep. Campbell demanding silence.
Maybe we should shut up. Never.
You live in. Very good. You're trash. Get out of here. You're Now I'm gonna make this short and to the point, and I'll even talk a little slow so you youpers can understand me.
See, he's proud of being Canadian, but rips on youpers. That doesn't make much sense.
I am not done for the night. You see, the match I had before was just a little bit of a light workout for the gentleman. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna issue not just an open challenge, but the open challenge.
Okay.
He's taking advantage of our open door policy.
No more guys from companies we don't like, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Let's hope the secretary lady that you shouldn't have hired gets her P's
Oh,
and
she's
Q's
fired.
together.
She's fired. Don't worry about it. We took care of that.
Got a cuter one?
No, she's ugly, actually. I still fucked her,
I
though.
make myself clear, because clearly you people don't understand. I'm gonna make an open challenge to any wrestler in the back. So sit down, idiot. And not only am I gonna allow some imbecile from the back to come out here and get the privilege to wrestle me, but I'm even gonna put up my Canadian National Heritage Championship for the first time ever in Pro Wrestling Revolution.
What?
So bring me a referee. Bring me a...
You can't.
So he's just...
I'll allow it. I mean, if he wants to put it on the line, but it's not sanctioned. I mean, I'm not gonna
It is not a PWR belt, folks.
I'm not going to call this a title match, but if he wants to put it on the line, he's more than welcome. I mean, if he wants to put his house on the line, he can do it.
What I do give him credit for is it seems like he's a bettor. He's a gambler. Last time it was sing my anthem, I'll sing yours. This time it's my belt. At least
he does like to raise the stakes, doesn't he?
At least he's willing to put something on the line. I'll give him a little bit of credit for that.
I'll give you that.
He'd probably be bad at a horse race, though. He'd probably lose everything he has. But I'll give him credit.
Referee on his way out.
I'd have to say, Sheep.
He's trying to get the referee to kick out the
This will
drunks
be
in
the first
crowd.
event of PWR. I will say the refs have been doing a pretty good job.
Well, we hired this new ref here, and then the other referee, TJ, he's our senior official.
And
so
he's always jumping off the top ropes.
Yeah, he's always been doing good, and he got a raise after our last event. That was just insane. We got some music, and that's Gary the Freak. You remember Gary the Freak from last season, Dusty? As a matter of fact, he was in the triple threat match with John Campbell, but he was not the guy that Campbell beat in the triple threat match.
No, and the thing with Gary the Freak is he's definitely a very unique person, character-wise and wrestling-wise.
Well, he's freaky too, no doubt about that.
He got his own appeal going for him, his own little wrestling style, kind of. You know,
he's covered in hair, head to toe, with the hairy chest,
hairy back. I mean, ugh.
He reminds me a little bit of a young George the Animal Steel, if you know who that is.
It doesn't look like John Campbell likes to the fact he's got to wrestle the Freak. Anybody but Gary the Freak.
I guess.
I didn't hear that, Sheep. Did you hear that?
Must have slipped by me there.
I didn't hear that. Did you guys hear that in the crowd? I don't think anybody heard that.
Here's the deal. Gary the Freak's got a legitimate reason to want to face Campbell right here, because last season in the triple threat match, Campbell got the win, but he didn't beat Gary the Freak. He beat Snake Eyes in that match. So Gary the Freak has a loss on his record that he never laid down for. So
that's gotta hurt, having an L and never getting pinned.
That's the trickery of a triple threat match.
The trickery behind the triple threat.
Yeah, the trickery triple threat.
That was 3 T's.
That's
for the triple threat.
Don't confuse me, Dusty.
Trickery threat.
So Gary the Freak, he wants to settle this once and for all.
I will say, Gary the Freak, his size doesn't do him justice. He wrestles like a twice as big man.
And, you know, he's going to be a little bit more of a competition for Campbell than John King was 2 weeks ago. Let's just be honest.
He's younger. He's got more pep in his step. He's got less flab in his arms.
He's more unorthodox, too, Dusty. I mean,
and like I've said
he's got
before,
a very weird offensive
John King
style.
can get it done. Don't let us try. We're not trying to knock John King, but it is what it is.
He fought in the war, Dusty.
It is, exactly. He deserves his respect, but it is what it is.
John Campbell pandering to the referee, trying to complain about the crowd, complain about Gary. He complains a lot, this John Campbell guy.
You know, I think it's head games. He seems like one of them guys that just feeds off getting in your side of your head.
He's definitely got the skills that we've been noticing here in PWR.
He's definitely a good wrestler. I'm actually a fan of the John Campbell inside the ring. I'm not a fan of the John Campbell personality. And that's a fair assessment, but
look at that, a high five.
That's just because I hate people with maple leaves on their crotch.
There's no high-fiving in wrestling, John Campbell says.
Oh. Yes, there sure is. Every time you got to tag a tag team in.
Yeah. Got you there, Campbell.
Got ya! Zinger!
Look at this now.
Are we going to get to some wrestling? Here we go. They lock up.
Gary the Freak. Getting freaky here with John Campbell up in the corner. Now, Campbell...
Oh, there's a high five.
Oh, there's a high five for you, Campbell. Right to the jaw face. Gary the Freak's got that arm wringer on now. Hammers down.
Hammers the elbow right to his elbow.
Gonna try to pop that elbow out.
I'll tell you right now, I got a finger that popped out of place and partially broken. That elbow would be a lot worse.
Did the aliens do that to you when you were abducted?
It is the only injury I have from it, yes.
And you left the show for 3 weeks?
It was that 2 hours of being blacked out. I don't recall what happened.
Gary the Freak in firm control of this match right now. Got that arm wringer. And that arm wringer, you know, it's a subtle move, Dusty, but it really, really does do a lot of damage.
Well, and that's
it makes your arm a lot weaker. You can't use it as well for future moves.
It's
like
got
scoop
multiple.
slams.
And this is why you see it so much in wrestling. Is one, it weakens that arm. I mean, if you get punched by that arm, it won't hurt as much. But it also is momentum. It's
a lot
control.
of people, and that's exactly right. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, how's he going to beat him with an arm wringer? Well, you're not going to get the guy to tap out to an arm wringer, but he can definitely weaken up that arm. He's not going to be able to, even his punches are not going to have the full effect that they would.
Well, and like I said, it's that, but it's also to start controlling the match, to control the momentum of the match, to control the speed of the match. When you have him,
Gary the Freak laying Campbell
with a
down.
huge Chuck Norris roundhouse kick there to the face.
That's right. Campbell eating floor right now. Fortunately, the floor is not as dirty as previous venues we've worked in. Big.
Right there with the Chuck Norris roundhouse. Only difference is he left his feet.
He did leave his feet, that's right. The aerial tactics of Gary the Freak.
He's just a freak.
He is a freak, Dusty.
Look at him in the ring just pacing.
The ladies say
looks like
it's freaky too.
He looks like the Thing.
You think so?
Kinda.
Look at this, Campbell going for a timeout. I don't know if that's...
Well, he said there's no high fives in wrestling, but there's definitely no timeouts in wrestling.
Oh, he's taking the timeout. You know, technically going to the outside of the ring. And look at this, Gary's going to flip him back into the ring. Campbell doesn't look happy. Campbell got a huge... He's a big, tall guy, ain't he?
He's got to be at least 6'10".
6'10 and a half.
Gary the Freak.
Look at this now. Mounting him.
2, 3, 4. Is he going to do all 10?
9 and...
Nope. He's a nice guy, that Gary the Freak is.
Stop short and look at this now. Can't even walk straight. A finger poke and he's down. That's how out of it he was after those 9 punches, Dusty.
Oh, can you blame him? I'm surprised he could even stand up, let alone wobble around like a penguin.
Big 2 count there by Gary the Freak trying to get this job done here.
And Gary the Freak is definitely playing the crowd. They seem to love this guy.
Look at that now. Trickery by John Campbell.
No, as I was just saying, you pander to the crowd, that's what might happen.
Campbell got him...
You lose your guard.
Yeah, Campbell's got him down on the mat now. He's going to choke him out, Dusty. Choking him out with his Canadian-ass hands.
He can't breathe. Look at him.
Do you think John Campbell knows the Trailer Park Boys, Dusty?
He's Canadian. Of course he does.
I don't know.
Canadians know every Canadian celebrity there is.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
12 is probably giving them more than they deserve, too. It's probably about 7.
Yes. Doesn't he also know Stan's brother?
I think so.
Shot to Gary the Freak.
I'm pretty sure they adopted him from Campbell's family.
That's very possible. They do look similar. I'll say that.
Kick the baby.
Shot to the chest.
Another big chop.
You know, Gary the Freak looks like a baby that might have been kicked a few times.
He does. You know what I would say? I was just going to say about Gary. Gary's been wrestling a hell of a match, but he looks like he's getting winded here.
Possibly. Campbell might just be giving him a workout.
Those were hard chops, but in the beginning of the match, his chops were a lot stronger than that. It makes you wonder about his stamina sheet.
Well, just because the ladies say he's freaky doesn't mean they call him the
doesn't mean he
60-minute man.
There you go. God, that's bad.
Look at this now. Going for a... That's a pretty weak cover by John Campbell.
Pretty arrogant cover.
Yeah. Arrogant might be the better word for it.
But that, I don't, those type of covers are mind games. I've always said that. The 1 foot covers and all those there, I don't think they really try to pin them. It's to get in their head.
Whipped into the corner. Gary's in big, big trouble right now. And you're right, he does look pretty tired.
No, he's not necessarily the smallest guy. Well, height-wise.
Yeah, he is pretty small, actually, Dusty. Campbell snapping that neck.
That don't feel good.
That's right, doing push-ups now.
See, I think that was a testament to who's in better shape. He must have heard.
That's what I was just thinking.
He must hear us talking back here.
Talking about the cardio, yeah. Never misses the opportunity to inflate his own importance, Dusty.
Well, at some points, that's necessary. It's good for the ego.
It's part of pro wrestling, definitely. No one's going to get ahead by being shy and bashful.
Well, sometimes people might go overboard with their arrogance, but you can't go into a fight without having confidence. So that arrogance is a testament to their confidence.
Here we go. We're going for a suplex here. Nice takeover by Campbell. He's going to roll through. He's gonna try some Three Amigos. That's more of a Mexican thing, not a. No, he's got that arm wringer. Now he's gonna go for a Russian leg sweep, perhaps here. Nice. Takes him down a Canadian leg sweep.
Campbell's basically just taking control of this whole match. Gary the Freak looks like he got tired there. He looks like he got winded, and Campbell took advantage of it.
Well, you know, Campbell's been beating on his chest all night and wringing his neck on the ropes and everything else, too. That doesn't help.
Not at all.
Going for a fist drop.
And you know what I've always found interesting is the fact he's got sideburns, a goatee, and everything else on a bald head.
He caught the boot. Look at that now. He punched the mat. What did he do that for? Those are
He broke
bricks
his hand. Gary the Freak with the roll-up.
2 count
He
only.
gets the 2.
I'll tell you what, this has been a nice back and forth match as you see Campbell with the clothesline takedown.
Well,
Look at this maneuver now. He's pulling the head forward while driving the knee into the chin and the jaw.
And I don't know if you noticed the little sneaky, as he let go of that, he kneed him in the nose.
Tactics.
I don't
Trickery.
think most people seen that, but there was a knee right
Those
to
are
the nose.
those dirty tricks that you can sneak into a match.
Gary the Freak with another roll-up.
Look at that now.
This
Little
could be
loop.
it.
He ain't gonna
Nope.
get that. Nope. Didn't have it all the way there, Dusty.
There.
Nice double clothesline.
I think they're both down there now, sheep there.
Hey now,
You're a Uper too there, but I gotta point it out.
we are from the UP.
Okay then, you betcha.
We're not quite Canada though, Dusty.
You betcha, Gary Campbell. John Campbell.
Campbell.
Campbell. Gary the Freak with a little face poke. Hey, Gary, what do you expect when Campbell's all wobbly like that? Gary the Freak had a little fun.
Well, Campbell was able to turn it around here as you see the...
That's the thing, sheep, is Gary the Freak was having fun with it and having fun with the crowd while he was ahead. It gave Campbell the ability to turn it around now.
That's right. There's no time for having fun in pro wrestling.
No. There's no crying in softball.
That's right. Referee now, he's got the 10 count going. If neither one of these guys can reach their feet before a 10 count, it's going to be a double DQ.
And I don't want to see that, but if I do, you know, that's a testament to 2 guys that just wrestled their hearts out if it does happen.
7 count now.
It's getting close, folks.
Next week, we got that big tag team match as you see a cover here.
Gary the Freak turn. Oh, he almost gets it. And Gary the Freak has gotten quite a few 2.5 counts here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, oh, that definitely, Gary the Freak is impressing the hell out of me here tonight.
Freakishly. Big blow, another big blow. They're exchanging some very hard shots to the face. Gary takes the upper hand of that one.
Goes to whip him into the ropes, reversed, misses the clothesline, kick to the gut, picks him up, backpack stunner, Dusty. That's like the Stone Cold Stunner with a little
And
bit
that
of
could be
stank on it. 1, 2, 3.
He's got his foot on the rope and his hand on the rope, but the 3 count came in. That does not
Referee
count.
counted to 3, but Campbell's got his foot on the ropes.
Gary the Freak thinks he won, but there's no bell. What's going on, folks? Did he get it or not?
Gary
The referee has never signaled.
Gary's got the belt.
The ref has not
He
signaled the
thinks he
win.
won it, Dusty.
The ref has not signaled the win. There's
Look at
been
this
no
now. The
bell.
referee's trying to take it away. Campbell
It's
now.
Scotty. Is that Scotty
Why is
D?
Scotty D in there? Look at this now.
And John King.
Campbell to the rescue, or John King, I should say. He's
John
gonna
King's
help
got
out
the Canadian belt.
Gary the Freakin'. No, he
Oh,
just
he
hit
just
Gary the
hit
Freak. You gotta be kidding me.
John King?
Why, Dusty? The American hero just helped the Canadian and Scotty D.
He was just forced to sing the Canadian national anthem. He's the All-American hero.
What's
now the
going on?
Canadian's going to get the pin.
This is an injustice here, Dusty.
We got Scotty
You've
D
gotta
and
be
John
kidding
King
me.
in here with John Campbell. It looks like John Campbell's made some friends, sheep.
Of all the dastardly low-down things that you can do, he went out and recruited a couple of henchmen, Dusty.
And you know, John King, this is sad to see John King, the All-American hero. He's
I
folded.
can't believe
He's
that,
given
Dusty.
in to the
He
Canadians.
fought in the war, Dusty.
And Canadians don't fight wars. He can't be on that side.
Maybe that's why he joined the Canadian team. Maybe he's just done fighting the war.
No more.
Dusty.
He's sick of it.
But he laid out Gary the Freak with that Canadian belt, and that surprises me after the attack he had last week or 2 weeks ago. We're gonna have to have some questions for John King.
I don't know this is pandemonium, folks, because Scotty D we have no idea how these guys got.
Well, remember I said last week now that Scotty D was born in Toronto but lives in Detroit. I wonder, but that doesn't explain anything for John King.
So the conspiracy gets deeper.
But John King's the American hero.
This doesn't make sense.
I can see the Canadian connection between the other two, but this is just too much here, Dusty.
I don't understand it whatsoever. You got Gary the Freak, who thought he had the pin right there. As you can see, he thought he won, but he had the ropes. That is not a pin.
Right there, the foot's on the rope. That was not a pin.
Gary the Freak thinks he won, and then John King comes in, the all-American hero, and he takes out an American and helps the Canadian.
Laid him out. There you see Gary picking up that belt right there. He thinks he won the belt. He thinks he's the new Canadian champion, which is weird in its own right.
Scotty D comes, it just distracts Gary the Freak for John King to just lay him out with the
Look at
belt.
this now. Yep, here you see the confrontation. John King's going to whack him in the face. We thought he was going to maybe hit Scotty. We thought he was there to help out Gary.
But no, he's there to help out John Campbell. Don't get it. And then to top it off, he sits there with the ref as the American hero and holds up the Canadian belt with John Campbell.
There you see, there's that pin right there. We got the 3 count, and then the henchmen are coming back into the ring to celebrate with the champ.
There has obviously been some friendships made backstage that we
I think there's been
seen.
some Canadian dollars thrown around
You think
here.
he got paid off?
I think he got paid Canadian, Dusty.
And there we see it again. The American holds up John Campbell's hand.
They're clearly united here right now, Dusty.
I think we're seeing the formation of a Canadian faction.
Look at this. They're hugging each other. This makes me sick, Dusty.
This makes me sick.
Absolutely sick. There's Gary now. Look at
Gary's got
He's got that belt, Dusty.
Gary's
He's
stuck off with
off
the belt.
with the Canadian belt.
That's
Look
what
at
you
these
get.
guys now. They're going to go chase after it.
Oh, pandemonium in PWR.
More to come here tonight. Wow. All right, Dusty. Scotty D is in the ring. We just seen him earlier helping John Campbell steal a victory from Gary the Freak. Looks like he's got a microphone with him. I wonder what the hell
He's still carrying a major scowl on his face. The angry man.
He's just all worried about his angry face, aren't you?
No, it just makes me wonder. You know why? Why you gotta hate the world so much? What'd the world do to you?
We're gonna find out here.
So, let's give it up for Jordy, my opponent, a little dork.
You're talking about the guy who beat up last week.
No, normally, hold on, I got something special for you, pal. What you got? Normally, this is where I'd stand here, tell you how much your town sucks, how ugly all of you are, how much this venue stinks.
See, he just hates everybody.
I'm not going to do that. Instead, I want all of you to do me a favor tonight when you leave here. I want you to go home. I want you to look in the mirror.
Awfully bossy.
Look in the mirror. That feeling you get in your gut, that unsatisfied feeling, you're looking at your beady eyes, you got nose hair sticking out, teeth falling out, all black and nasty, look at the clothes you're wearing, and that feeling you get in your pit of the stomach, that's how I feel about each and every one of you. So with that,
Wow.
Well then, that's
That's a good way to make friends,
So
man.
you're gonna come out and you're gonna cost somebody a match, and then you're gonna come out and just make fun of the fans. That makes a whole lot of sense there, buddy.
Well, children, that was Make Friends 101 with Scotty D.
Wait a minute. There's music playing, Dusty.
Holy.
That's Kaz Karter, Dusty.
Kaz Karter. He's a monster, Chief Kaz
That's
Karter.
Killer Kaz Karter.
We've seen him before.
Last time he was here in PWR, he killed Scotty D and his partner.
And you know, that nickname is nothing short of probably an understatement. Killer Kaz.
Look at that mask on his face. This guy is dangerous.
He doesn't
Dusty.
just kill people. He sends them to their next world. He sends them to the next dimension.
Did you hear the crowd erupt? That surprised me too, Dusty.
That almost makes me wonder if he's human.
He might not be human.
Came down from Planet X with the Anunnaki or something.
Oh no, here you go with your Anunnaki
The
again.
superheroes of the world coming in December 21st.
He might be.
He's the precursor.
Nice.
You know, I did hear the Olmec made sculptures of people like Kaz.
They made a sculpture of Kaz.
That's what I heard.
Look at this now. Are you kidding me, Scotty, dude?
All the faces on Easter Island were really because of Kaz.
Are you gonna talk shit to Kaz? Throw your elbow pads at him?
I'd be out of the ring already. You know, man, I'm by any means not a fighter, but I wouldn't fight Kaz. I wouldn't even be face.
Goes to slap him in the face and he
Fucks him.
He's good night, Scotty D. How about that? Let's make this an official match. Get the word to the ref. Ring the bell.
Oh my God! Leg drop. There's the bell, but I don't see the ref.
We're gonna do it. He's on his way out there. We're gonna make this a match. That's what you get for interfering in John Campbell's match. And look at this Kaz Karter now.
Huge suplex.
A lot of stank on that one too.
You know, I give Scotty D a little bit of credit for still being in the ring.
Oh, he looks, yeah.
I would have ran. I'd be.
Well, he's getting out of the ring now, Dusty.
Do we have a ref yet?
Yeah, he's out there.
We do have a ref. Oh, there he
is.
is. There he is. He wants to go sit in the pew and watch. He doesn't want to.
Look at this maneuver. Look at Scotty D just talking trash, Dusty.
What did he throw at his face there?
His elbow pads. He took them off and threw them right in his face.
Did you see Kaz's head tilt to the left and right like he's an alien? Like, I'm not going to talk. I'm just kind of questioning what you're saying.
I saw that one though, Dusty.
That's what I feel when I see Kaz. You just want to go,
Well, Kaz is the guy that you do not want to bump into anytime in your life. He's got yellow eyes.
And Scotty D don't want none of this. He's just going to walk away.
Well, Scotty D needs to walk away. I mean, he's just coming off of a victory over Jordy Lee 2 weeks ago, trying to just join a faction, apparently.
Scotty Lee's walking out.
Hey, Scotty
D's gone.
Take a walk.
Kaz is shaking his head no as he follows him out. Is this match over?
Well, that's that one, Dusty.
Kaz's music's playing.
Oh,
I think I see.
you hear those?
Oh, they're back. Kaz is kicking back in.
Threw him back into the arena.
Scotty D has officially shit his pants.
This is no good.
He has officially shit his pants. I would lay in the center of the ring and hope for a pin.
Look at that, he's curled up in the corner. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Kaz. Kaz Karter choking the life out of Scotty D, the monster. 350 plus pounds, Dusty, from Detroit, Michigan.
What's he doing here?
Look at this. Trying to get the crowd hyped up here. Big
Major kick to the face.
He's out of it, Dusty. Look at his face. He's
out cold. Get the smelling salt, ref.
Taking a nap. Taking a nap for sure.
Oh, he woke up. That just means more pain.
Uh-oh, Kaz is perched in the corner. Looks like he's going to be going for that spear that he uses, Dusty.
Oh, no, a big guy like that. Does he have any football history?
Definitely. He's the entire left line.
Oh, my God!
Folds him in half. Unbelievable maneuver by Kaz Karter.
It is over, folks.
Let's take another look at this.
First you got the kick to the face, puts him out cold.
This is a pure assault. Scotty D has not had one lick of offense at all.
Then you got a woozy hurt. Boom, spear.
Folds him right in half, Dusty. Humans aren't made to bend that way.
Humans are not made to bend that way.
Kaz ain't done yet. He's loving it, too. You see that smile on his face?
Oh, he gets to manhandle somebody.
This is playtime for Kaz Karter.
I think this is going to be his patented finishing move.
Up on the back, up on the shoulders, like a torture rack maneuver. And he goes down with a DDT. That's it right there.
That is it. It is over. As he counts for the camera.
Done deal for Scotty D, who will look
telling you, the future of Kaz Karter is it's bright. It's bright. We're going to see a lot of the
fans went insane for Kaz when he came out. Kaz absolutely destroyed Scotty D. And I'm telling you, Dusty, we got to get Kaz into some more serious competition. I want to see what this big hoss can do.
Kaz has numerous times now completely manhandled his opposition, completely destroyed and demolished them, and I mean basically killed them.
Well, that's why they call him Killer Kaz.
Last time it was 2 people in a handicap match and it lasted what? 2 minutes?
If that. Killer Kaz is here to stay in PWR. Let's take a look at the action of this one.
This is what started it off. You don't want to throw something at Kaz Karter. Look at his head jock left to right. He didn't even say nothing back. He just stared
He knows
down.
Scotty's already dead, Dusty. He knows he's already dead. Goes for a swing. Gets planted below the ring, through the ring, down onto the floor, into the basement.
And by this time in the match,
face.
we already knew it was a bad thing for Scotty D. Look at him. He's
Smeared his nose all the way over to the other side of his face. Turns around.
The big spear. Just
Broken
folds
in
his body.
half.
I think he broke his body at the hip.
Kaz Karter, like you said, that football background. Big tackle just broke him right in half.
And what a unique maneuver this is for a big
And that's
man, eh?
death. That's death for Scotty D right there.
It's over.
That's no more existence in this match. He could have counted to 37, Dusty. He ain't going nowhere.
He could have beat Mustafa's 5 count.
He could have got a 6 for sure.
Maybe even a 7.
Possibly. That would be one to see for a future match. Hey, Scotty D. Look at that now. Kaz celebrating with the crowd. I can't believe how into Kaz the fans are here tonight.
Well, look at him. If you're a fan and you see this monster come out over and over again, night after night, and just completely destroy his opposition, you're going to start being a fan of that.
Now, where is John Campbell to help out Scotty D? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you see him come out all to help John Campbell, but the leader of the faction ain't going to come out and help. Come on, you know how that goes.
Next week, Dusty, the big tag team main event. Unbelievable match.
The 2
Star-studded
spoken enemies, Brian Skyline and Silas Young, are in a tag match. But the key there is whoever gets the pin is the #1 contender. So they're not going to want their own teammate to get a pin. This is going to be interesting.
Unique.